Most people got the wrong idea about discipline. For example, most people think that you need David Goggins levels of motivation or willpower to get that hard task started, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Discipline is simply doing something you don't feel like doing, but you reject your lizard brain and choose to do so anyway. And discipline in itself is a skill. And yes, you heard correct. It's a skill, almost like a skill that you have in a video game. So if you're watching this video right now, I want you to drop and give me 5 push-ups. And don't be a pussy and do it halfway. And I'll wait right here until you do it.
Gonna get this money, son. Gotta get this money, son. You got shit on me.
Okay, now that you've done the 5 push-ups, assuming that you've done it, you've now gained some discipline XP. Now, when I mentioned doing push-ups, your brain automatically did not feel like doing so. Now that you've done that despite not wanting to, you realize now that discipline can be anything small. And therefore, when you look at it from that angle of just taking small steps, discipline itself just becomes way more fun. So essentially, you want to ask yourself this question: what do I know I need to do, but I don't feel like doing? For me, for example, it would be writing a script and recording this video that you're seeing right now. But yet, I still chose to do so anyway. So 1, give you guys valuable, life-changing advice. And 2, this video isn't gonna write itself, so this had to get done. So after convincing myself that I'll only write a few sentences, I have now disciplined myself to get started. So as a result of doing this action, my discipline XP has shot up. Leveling up your discipline is relative to whatever task or thing you don't feel like doing. But by doing the smaller acts, your comfort zone broadens. But now because you've done that already, it's too easy to do now. So now you find something else that requires you to get out of your comfort zone and do it despite you not feeling like it. So like for example, how you would progressively overload week by week, treat your discipline in the same way. Because you and I both know that you can't build muscle or get stronger by trying the same weights you've been doing for weeks. You've got to upscale it a bit to see what you're capable of. And with discipline, you just do the harder things that are outside of your comfort zone, but choosing to do it repeatedly regardless of how you feel. Each time you do this, bro, it becomes way easier to do. Like I could confidently say now that I'm aware of what my brain does not want to do. But at the same time, it's fair to say that I've made significant amount of progress with my levels of discipline to do so anyway. Because although it's hard, it becomes much funner, especially when you gain the rewards, which inadvertently motivates you to keep doing that action. But the mistake that most people make, especially when they're trying to level up their levels of discipline, people try to broaden their comfort zone with too big of a step. And that's where the common complaints of things being too hard, or here's a popular one, needing motivation, starts to come in. As a result of this, most people end up giving up, and that's where their jaded perception of motivation stems from. But here, let me illustrate an example just so it paints a picture in your mind, right? Think about a game that's too easy to beat. If you beat that game in less than 10 minutes, well then 1, that's basically a demo. Right? Also, that means the game was way too easy to begin with. So you're likely not to play it again because of how easy it is. But if you play a game or try out a puzzle that's way hard to put together, but the thing is the game is too hard, so you're more likely to give up. But if you do something that's just at the sweet spot of difficulty, where it's not too hard or too easy, but still challenging enough, you're more likely motivated to do it. This is how most people enter a flow state. Cal Newport, the author of Deep Work, goes over this in his book. And this is what he stated on flow. A state of flow is thought to occur when we are engaging in activities that are just the right difficulty for us. They are challenging, but doable, giving our skill level. The activity is right in our sweet spot. Discipline does not have to be this hard-ass act that hustle culture likes to portray a lot of the times. Because I'll be honest, I'm not a discipline expert or the most disciplined guy in the world. Because I'm kind of lazy at times, I'll be honest. So just taking that small step will have me getting more done than what I had originally expected for myself. And I am confident enough that I could say the same applies to you, bro. Just by the fact you're taking small steps to cultivate this skill, it overall just becomes way funner to do. And bro, looking at it from that lenses and asking yourself, what is it that I know I should be doing, but I don't feel like doing it, and acting on it, sets you apart from most people who chooses an everyday modern convenience that comforts them. And because you choose the harder path rather than the easier one, these people wouldn't even be able to comprehend why you do that, because your levels of discipline will be so much higher than theirs. You can't compete with someone who just does the thing that's seen as hard, but does so anyways despite how he or she feels, and eventually has fun with said things afterwards. At this point, discipline isn't even something you have to try so hard to cultivate within you to do. It just becomes a natural instinct that you also do on impulse. So let me ask you a question. What is it that you don't want to do right now, but know that you should be doing? I think you know, bro. I think you know. So after hearing this video, go do it. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with a friend if you found this valuable and if you like me. I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.